Folks, we're back again for another episode of the nonsense RV salesman will tell you when you're out shopping RVs. Today I'm going to focus on all the stories that I've heard of just factually wrong information that RV salesmen, who are obviously not technicians, might tell you. If you're new here, my name is Jacob. I'm a certified RV tech, and I have some free resources. You can get my Don't Buy a Lemon guide to help you spot manufacturing defects, or you can go download my 4-point Don't Get Stranded checklist, which covers 4 of the most common reasons I as a technician have been called out to help stuck campers. Lie number 1, appliances can do things that, physics would disagree with. So this is actually my own story. Years ago, I was working with a dealership doing pre-delivery inspections, and as I was giving the client the walkthrough of their RV they had just bought, I showed them how the refrigerator is not gas absorption, it's all electric, and they flipped out on me. These people apparently boondock exclusively, and they were furious at their RV salesman who had told them that this RV would be great for boondocking. Well, salesman, when we brought him in on the conversation, he panicked because he didn't know anything about RV refrigerators. We had to go to the general manager who agreed to install a whole solar system on the RV to try and compensate for this fiasco and still push the deal through. So here's the truth from a tech. If you want a good camping experience, there's 2 secrets. First is you have to buy a quality RV. Second is you have to buy an RV that matches your camping style. Most RV salesmen just don't understand all the appliances and systems well enough to be able to advise someone what's going to give them the experience that they want out of an RV. I have been called out to jobs before where nothing was broken. They assumed something was broken because the salesman had pitched them that everything was going to work the way they wanted it to. When I'm consulting with a client, the first question I ask is, what experience do you want to get out of an RV? What style of camping are you envisioning? You have to be able to understand the technical sides of things enough to be able to know that a tankless water heater is bad news for boondockers. The second type of lie that comes up a lot is salesmen teaching you how to use the RV incorrectly. Sherry wrote to me that her salesman told her that she could start and stop her Schwintek slide mechanism at any point and it would be no problem. It was problem. She ended up breaking the slide mechanism and they had to replace the whole thing. Here's the truth about Schwintek slides, folks. When you push the button to run the slide out or in, keep holding the button down until both motors, front and back, up in the wall, stop making any noise. This will help prevent the slide from getting out of synchronization or the room from being crooked, which can break things. Because the motors are in the wall up at the top of the slide out, if the caulking around the slide seals on the exterior of the RV cracks right at the top at the corners, water can get behind that and into the electric motor and cause the motor to fail. So it's important that you keep the caulking at the top edge of the slide out seal intact so that you avoid water damage and a failed motor, which will be a stuck slide, which will be a not fun. If you like these tips, then you should definitely check out my tool-free RV maintenance course. There's a whole module in the course about slide systems and what you need to do or not do to avoid breaking them. If Sherry had taken my course, she would have known the salesman was telling her inaccurate information and could have avoided breaking her slide. Here's the other big dirty secret about RV salesmen. Many of them aren't actually into RVing, and they might tell you that they are, but they're just salesmen. They don't actually camp. The reason they do this is that they want to be relatable to you. I mean, who wants to go buy a car from a guy that doesn't have a driver's license and has never operated a motor vehicle? Lie number 3, RV salesmen may pretend like the RV they want to sell you has the features that you need. For example, Thomas wrote and said that he was shopping for RVs and wanted a 4-season camper. He was sold a Grand Design by a salesman who insisted that it was 4 seasons ready the first night where it hit just 30 degrees, like barely below freezing. It did a ton of damage to the water system. He looked in the owner's manual, and the owner's manual for the particular one that he had stated it should not be used in freezing temperatures. I know it really sucks that you can't trust the RV salesman to give you actual, technically accurate information about the camper that you're looking at. Remember, these people are trained to sell financing and to sell extended warranties and to upsell you on the type of RV you're shopping. That's their skill set. This is really why I made my RV shopping course, folks, because at the end of the day, you need to be able to tell if what you're looking at is quality, and you need to be able to decide if it's going to suit your needs and not rely on a salesman who has a not so hidden agenda. Folks, leave a comment below if you have been told technically inaccurate information by an RV salesman. Click here for a playlist of these lies RV salesmen will tell you. Click here if you want to watch a playlist of all of my undercover RV reviews.